Hey guys, welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. My name is Rebecca, for those of you who don't know, and in today's video I'm going to be sharing with you the animes that I have watched and my opinions on the MCs. Just a heads up, these are all my own personal biases towards the MCs. You don't need to agree with me at all, but I do apologize in advance if my opinions upset you. Now, without any further delay, let's get straight into the video, starting with number 1. And if you see me looking down a lot, I'm literally just reading off my notebook. Starting with number 1, we have Naruto. Amazing anime, I recommend it. Naruto is one of the greatest main characters I've ever watched on TV. He's really dedicated and committed to becoming Hokage despite his lack of parental guidance growing up, and I love how hardworking he is with his ninja skills. He always works hard to improve them and never backs down. Naruto is also willing to protect his friends in times of trouble, and when it comes to fighting villains, I'm pretty sure y'all have heard of the talk no jutsu that Naruto always does. He just basically tells the villains what's the right thing to do versus what's not right to do. And I'm not gonna lie, that's one thing that really that I got really annoyed at with this character, because it just kind of makes the situation very underwhelming than what I expect it to be. But overall, Naruto is an amazing anime. I definitely recommend it for those of you who haven't watched it. It's a fantastic anime. We're going on to number 2, which is Bleach. An amazing anime. I totally recommend it to all of you. And the main character, his name is Ichigo Kurosaki, for those of you who don't know. And for those of you who do know, this is just a reminder. Ichigo's a really hardworking and dedicated guy who was willing to put himself, why am I stuttering so much? To always put himself before all of his friends and families to make sure they're always protected. For those of you who watch Bleach, that's the first thing Ichigo always says in the intros. I'm not gonna lie, Ichigo can be very conceited sometimes, and sometimes he just doesn't want his friends to fight for him, because compared to Ichigo's point of view, his level of fighting skills, his friends are just pretty much weak in his eyes compared to how strong Ichigo is. And I don't really like that way of thinking from Ichigo. I feel he should trust his friends more, and see what they can bring to the plate instead of always handling stuff on his own. But overall, I really love his fighting skills and his dedication he portrays on the show. I definitely recommend y'all go watch Bleach. It's an amazing anime. Now, number 3. This is Attack on Titan. I'm sure lots of you have heard about this anime. It's an amazing anime. I 110% recommend it. You guys will not regret it. Go and watch Attack on Titan. If you're not watching it, what are you waiting for? Go watch it. And the main character is Eren Yeager. And when I tell you, he's the most out of this world main character I've ever seen on TV. Literally, I've ever seen on TV. For those of you who watch Attack on Titan, you know what I'm talking about. So Eren started out as a young boy who wanted to annihilate all Titans living in his country in order to protect his friends and his people. At the beginning, Eren did have his ups and downs with when he first started out as a cadet. I mean, if you watched it, you saw how much he was struggling a lot, and it got even crazier when he found out that he was also an Attack Titan. He pretty much became what he hated. Major spoiler warning if you have not watched the anime yet. Major spoiler. In season 4, Eren, he went from being a kid who wanted to destroy all Titans to eventually destroying 80% of the world's population. Just for his country to have freedom. Oh gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. This is my own personal opinion. I understand Eren's intentions. I understand he wants freedom. He wants his people to be free. He wants his friends to be free and not fear what Marley or the rest of the world is going to do to them. But I am 110% against mass murder. There could have been another alternative. Could have been. But mass murder, especially on people who have nothing to really do with the petty rivalry that Eldia has with Marley, yeah, it's insane. Anyway, like overall, Eren Yeager, he's an amazing main character, and I recommend the anime. Now, number 4, which is Hunter x Hunter. It's an amazing anime, really adventurous, really fun, amazing fight scenes. I recommend it. The main character is Gon Freaks, and Gon, he's a very dedicated and hardworking kid. He is very eager to find his dad with the company of his friends. I really appreciated how Gon literally went out of his way to go save Killua. Like, he literally fought, like, it really says a lot about his character that he's not selfish, that he's not doing this fight on his own. He's willing to go literally rescue his friends to finish this journey, which is really, really cool of Gon to do. But I'm not gonna lie, I just didn't appreciate how underutilized Gon's character was compared to, you know, Killua and Kurapika. I really got annoyed of how, like, the Arthur portrayed Gon's character. I know at close to the very end, Gon has like this insane power up. Oh my gosh, I was terrified of Gon. What happened to my son? Like, what happened to you? But anyway, but I really wish that he had like a character dynamic throughout the entire anime. I really wish I saw more of that. But overall, Gon's a decent main character, but the anime has even better characters they have even better characters that'll keep you engaged watching the anime. That's what I can say. Number 5 is Haikyuu, fantastic sports anime. It's actually the first sports anime I watched before I got into like other animes. Just a fun fact. And the main character is Shoyo Hinata. I love him. He's a really high-spirited, hardworking, big ball of energy. Even though at the beginning he was not the best volleyball player, he proved himself throughout the entire anime that he can be the best player he can ever be, despite his height and despite his lack of volleyball experience. He was good. He was dedicated. He wants to become the tiny giant. He's literally gonna fight tooth and nail to become the tiny giant, and I love how hardworking he is. I just love how throughout the entire anime, he just proves mockers wrong by jumping up and spiking the ball as hard as they can. It just goes to show how he really wants to become an amazing volleyball player. And also, hard work does beat talent. The only thing that I just found so cringe about Hinata, and I'm sure many of you already know what I'm talking about, was when he snuck into the training camp, into Shikishima's training camp in season 4. And he stood there all proud. I'm like, who was this kid? And whenever I see that scene, I just feel like banging my head against the wall, like, you little moron. I 100% recommend this anime. If you're gonna watch anime for the first time, I recommend Haikyuu. I recommend it. Now, number 6, this is unfortunately the last one I have. I'm sorry. I'm gonna do a part 2 though. In a couple of days, I'm gonna do a part 2. So stay tuned. The last one is My Hero Academia, and it's an amazing anime. The main character is Suzuki Midoriya, also known as Deku. He's a hardworking, devoted character. He's aspired to become a hero ever since he was a child, but unfortunately, he couldn't because he was quirkless. Poor kid. But then he obtained a power called One for All after eating All Might's hair, because Deku proved that he could be a hero by jumping in and trying to save Bakugo, even though he was quirkless. All Might was really pleased by that, and he gave it to him, which was an amazing choice. Good job, Deku. You deserved it. Honestly, he's a really hardworking kid. I love him. Anyway, Deku's character dynamic of becoming a hero is proven throughout the entire anime, and we all see that. The only thing that I found really odd about his character is how he gives respect and adoration to certain people, to certain people who wouldn't do the same for him. Like, for example, someone like Bakugo at the beginning of the anime was very cruel towards Midoriya, but Midoriya still praised him and showed him respect, which is great, but it's just like odd in my opinion. But overall, Midoriya is a really appointed main character, and I recommend watching the anime. It's really good. Now, unfortunately, this is the end of my video. This is just part one. Just part one of this video. Just part one of the series. I'll post part two in a couple of days, so. Anyway, thanks so much for stopping by. Hope to see you guys next time. Thanks. God bless. You're awesome. And yeah, if you saw me looking down a lot, I was literally reading off my notebook. Literally, yeah. I couldn't really memorize this from the top of my head. It was literally a last minute thing. Anyways, see you.